Hello everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft on the Mindcrack Fan Server. I'm in a new place, and I'm still addicted to pretzels. I'm still going through rebuild. Yeah, no. Hello! I'm in my second base. Let's do something today. Yay! Okay. So, what am I going to be doing today? Actually, I want to take you through the process of how I build this place. And I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be building. I think last time I said I'm going to build my tower, but I decided I don't have enough supplies to do my building process just yet. So it's going to take me a while, and I'll probably get back because, one, I need a shit ton of bookshelves. Skeletons don't drown. Anybody that knows skeleton spawners, can you please tell me how to make one or send me a video, because I don't know shit about them. Me and Oreo Weirdo attempted to make one for a drowning trap, but apparently skeletons don't drown. They don't. Nope. Okay. So, I have to go deep inside of this mine shaft. Really deep. And that was fucking circles, so I need to go over here. Now, generally, this place is my second base. I think I'm just going to make it pretty cool. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just setting up all of these areas so it's safe and accessible. And basically, anything that I have is set up like this. So, I will show you. I have these stairs, so it's easy to get through certain areas. 2, I cut out all the crap, like, how to explain it. Anything that's here, like this stuff, I need to break and destroy. And I should probably make an iron sword. But basically, that's what I like doing, and it's just my building process that I like. So I think what I'm going to do is going to build some stairs right here. Now, what I usually do is, if the area feels too cramped, I usually cut out part of the ceiling. Like this. And this is how I generally do it. And other than that, it's basically pretty much normal. It's not really anything too fancy, it's just normal stuff. But I have stuff to talk about today. Actually, it's more relevant of stuff that has happened today. Well, it's just funny because recently I'm doing a karate day camp at my studio. So in order to do so, we have to basically we have certain shifts that we have to take. And for me, I have I'm trying to find an area where to go to. I have a 11 o'clock in the morning shift until 2 o'clock p.m. And then I go back at approximately 4 o'clock in order to get ready to teach karate. And that's my schedule for approximately at least another week. So, in order to prepare myself and so I can work out, I usually get up at like the crocodile. No, I end up getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is quite ridiculous. Because it's not like, oh, so what? You just get up and then you eat breakfast and then do something for an hour. No, I get up and then I immediately start stretching and then start working out. Yes, I am that crazy when it comes to physical activities concerning my martial arts. And most people would agree with me. You are crazy. What possesses you to do all of this shit? This needs to go right here. Like, this does not look right. I'm going to block it off. Sorry, I like things to lurk. I like things to lurk in the dark and surprise me. Boo! Ah! Yeah, don't scare me. But, to look a certain way with this is just this open wall area that's about 1 block wide that looks really stupid. I don't know. Just my opinion, stupid. Don't need to do that. And, yeah, that's fine. Most of these areas are already complete. Some areas less than others. Like this area over here is still not completed. There's plenty of stuff to fix. But anyways, back on to the karate stuff. So let's just say I have a crappy work schedule right now. Well, not a crappy work schedule. It's just I don't have a lot of time to work out, and I'm a very physical person, like, because I like to keep in shape with martial arts. This pick is going to break really soon. There we go, break. Oh, and this is a fucking train wreck right over here. So anyways, as I'm doing my martial arts, it's really ridiculous for me to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning in order to do some of this stuff. I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't bother me at all. And I'm thinking about it. I'm crazy, aren't I? And yes, I am. I am very crazy for doing that. And I guess that's my schedule for the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to have to get used to that schedule, because what's going to happen is once I go back to school, I will have no free time to work out before I go to karate. And I don't know, I'm just very obsessive with my body. My body. I love my body. Oh my god, my body's so sexy. No. I'm more like, my body looks nasty, I need to work out. Even though I'm pretty much in really great shape right now. And people tell me that, but you know what? I kind of don't like the way I look, so I kind of work out. And I guess it's a thing with me is I've always had trouble with the way I look. Like, most people, like, they're just like, oh, what, do you have, like, zits or something like that? And it's like, no, I've never really had a problem with, like, zits, pimples, or stuff like that when I was a kid. More or less, I've just always had a problem with the way I look, and I think that I'm not a very attractive person. And so what I generally do is I overhype things, like, and I work out so much. Like, recently, I've actually started trying to whiten my teeth, and none of my friends really know that, but they will now, because at least two of my best friends, watched my videos, so they're gonna be like, dude, you're whitening your teeth. Yes, I'm whitening my teeth. It's just, I don't know. Like, certain people have certain things that they don't like about them. For me, the biggest concern was, mostly it has to go with, do I look physically fit or attractive to people? And just, that's how I've always been when it comes to stuff like that. And for others, they might have minor tics or something like that, where they don't like their smiles, or don't like natural quirks that make them unique, or it all depends on the person, because everybody's different in some way or another. It's basically, to explain it, everybody has something that they dislike about themselves, and it's normal. Everybody has it, and everybody just deals with it in their own way. I mean, for me, in order for me to deal with it, I work out, I do whatever I can to make sure I'm physically fit, and make sure that my body's in top shape, because, years ago, I never took care of my body, and I've said this before, until recently, I've finally started to take more pride in doing martial arts. And so what ended up happening is I had a poor physique, and just, like, I'm not saying that, like, oh my god, I'm ripped. I'm more saying I'm in a healthy area where I'm strong enough to do martial arts, but I'm not Arnie. I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not like, and yeah, I don't know. What can I say? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, the man, the governor of California. That guy. It's just, I'm not him. I'm not crazy, and I'm not like Chuck Norris powerhouse kind of guy. Nah, it's more or less I'm happy the way I am now, but I don't know. It's always been a tick for me that I have to better myself in any way possible, like physically. Like I feel like I have to physically make myself better than what I am right now. It's very strange and just, I don't know. Tell me about it, people. Do you have any quirks like that where you feel like, oh man, I have to do something? Like, I know some people don't like the way their voice sounds or something like that, or they have a speech impediment, and sometimes they hide it from people. Like, I've met a few people in my life that just don't like what their voice sounds like, and I mean, that's understandable. I mean, some people have trouble with that. I don't really mind my voice. I mean, well, let's pause for a second. I'm recording a video for the internet, speaking in a natural voice that I usually do, and just being, well, natural with myself. Yeah. I'd say I pretty much like speaking out. Not generally in public speaking, but I'm pretty comfortable with my voice where I can do videos on the internet. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. This looks like crap. Needs to be tore down. But can't say much about that. It's just people have tics and stuff like that that they don't like about themselves. Now, I was talking about karate, but then I kind of got off on a tangent, started talking about how I didn't like my body. Anyways, let's go back to less serious and more funny stuff. So, anyways, I'm doing karate camp, and so far it's a blast. The only thing about it is waking up early in the morning. I could be sleeping in until 9 and doing all my stuff, but I feel like I have to get up early to work out. Ah, damn it. Okay. Calm down. Alright, but this way is to the thingamajigger. There's a second way to get to it. This is to the zombie spawner. Actually, I want to get rid of this gravel, but it was funny because later on that night when I went back to teach karate, like, I have a shift from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and the karate camp ends at 4. Now, I usually work on Wednesdays. My shift doesn't start until approximately 4:45, but being the kind of maniac that I am with time regulations, I kind of are like, let's get there early and let's just do what we can. So I kind of go early and practice what I can. Alright, I was looking here and seeing if it was connected to anything. Nope, it could probably block this place up. So I'm going there early, and I walk in the room. I'm expecting, oh, it's zombie. How the fuck did you spawn? Bitch, no. I don't have a sword, sadly. Damn you. But, anyways, okay, come on. You know, this is the most interesting thing. Okay, but there we go. I don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna place extra torches because fuck, man. Just fuck. Anyways, as I was saying, oh yeah, this is the freaky cave. I gotta be careful here, so I'm not gonna go down in there. So I go there just to train. I walk in the door, and I go inside. Basically, we have this room where we teach everybody, and it's this big empty room, and I walk in, I see kids running around, and I see Monopoly money all over the fucking floor, and my mouth is wide open. I'm like, I leave for 2 hours, and I come back to this? The shit? I'm like, and there's this one girl, one little girl. She's in the pile, and I go up to her and I'm like, "So, what happened?" And she's like, "Oh, well, me and this other boy got in an argument, and then Monopoly money got everywhere." And I'm like, "Yep, seems legit. Yep, seems totally legit." And I was just like, I didn't say that. I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, the fuck? and so I just look at her and I look at all the money because like it just ended and I'm like, I'm gonna help clean this up. And so instead of practicing today, I helped clean up Monopoly money and it was kind of funny. I'm just like, and the person that was helping out that day, I go to him and I'm like, so I'm away for 2 hours and then Monopoly money's everywhere. He's like, yeah, that's day camp for you. And I'm like, it's going to be a fun time, isn't it? And he's like, yep, it is. Day camp, I swear. Jeez. It does this kind of shit, and it's kind of funny how that ends up sometimes. It's just, these little things you just don't expect just come out of nowhere, and it's so funny. And then later on that night, as I was teaching, well, later on tonight, because I'm recording this. So, there was this little kid. He's like 4, little kid named Grayson, and as I'm teaching him, like, what ends up happening is they're too young where we don't know if they're gonna play around and, excuse me, if they're going to play around at the water fountain. So we usually have one instructor at the water fountain just to help them out if some of them, because some of them are really small and can't get up to the water fountain. So we usually help them with that. And so we go to I'm at the water fountain, and little Grayson comes up to me. He's 4 years old, and I swear, this is what I hear him say. He says, it's like, my daddy's away right now. He's going to be back in 7 years. I blink twice and I go, wait, did you just say your dad's going to be back in 7 years? He's like, yep. And then he walks off, goes to the water fountain, and then he goes back to class. And I'm like, I go up to one of the art instructors and I'm talking to her and I'm like, hey, I was talking to him and he said, his father's going to be away for 7 years. And she's just like, what? She's confused. And then as she's taking him through, what was it? She was teaching him at that point. And she said, and she's talking to him. And she tells me, he didn't say 7 years, he meant 7 weeks. And I'm like, I'm sure I heard 7 years from this little guy. Honestly, and I'm like, okay. So apparently his dad is out on a 7-week trip. Not 7 years. Not 7 years. But it's still the funniest damn thing I've heard. I'm like, oh, little Grayson. He's such a cute little boy, too. He's just like, aw. Nice little guy, too. Like, at first, this guy was all over the place and just, oh, and now he's a little bit more mature and he's doing all of the karate exercises. And I'm like, oh, he's doing good. Yay. I'm happy about that. Because sometimes there's kids that are annoying at karate and you do stuff with them and then you just want them to shut up and just go away. Okay, I have to check if there's anything under here. Okay. Because it looks strange from here. Alright. Oh, damn it. I'll be back. I'm gonna stop here. Usually I do this stuff off camera, but you know, after a while, this just starts to get very repetitive and boring, which I hope my commentary suffices for that. I apologize, but, so probably off screen I'm going to be doing all I can and just making this place look better. And this should take me back to the entrance, but, it just, karate does that to you, and just, it makes things more interesting. Little Trilden children are very funny sometimes, and you'd be surprised what they can do to make you laugh. And maybe one time they'll say their father's going to be away for 7 years, but in reality it's only 7 weeks. But still, nonetheless, that's probably one of the most hilarious moments in my life where I'm like, I was just like, what? And also, people, if you have quirks, don't worry. I mean, everybody has them. I have them. I obsess too much about my body and the well-being of how I look. One sec. Good night. Anyways, it's just everybody has problems, and we all deal with them. You're not alone. I'm the same. I deal with this crap, and just it happens. It happens. But if you would like to share any quirks or problems that you have to deal with, be happy to in the comments below. You don't have to. Like I said, if it's something personal to you that you don't like discussing, don't do it. I'm just happy I'm able to get that out there and tell people. And yes, Steven, Emmanuel, I am whitening my teeth. Big whoop. Anyways, thank you all for watching. As always, you guys are a great help. I'm just happy you guys are watching these videos, because I enjoy making them. So, next time on my agenda, maybe if I get enough damn bookshelves, I will do stuff. But that's going to be a while. So, thank you all for watching. Rate, comment, and if you like this video, subscribe to this guy that just wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning to work out, only to go to karate and just be very, very tired all day. Yeah. See you guys next time.